Hello again, and welcome to Artsy and Hexels with your host, me, Cubeloon. It's been a few days, but I've been eager to get back to working on this cat face slash man face, Catman mask. So, what I can see straight away is that the red on the edge of the cat's face needs a darker hue for the shadow. I think I might be able to use this same color as the edge. Might work. I think that looks pretty good. I'd have to bring it further up. That looks pretty good. Then this orange needs some dark around the edge here. Something like that. Maybe even like that. Yeah, that looks really good. Like that. The eyes I'm pretty happy with. The whiskers I think we'll leave for now. The forehead might need some work later, but as it is, I want it pretty blank. Let's work on the shadows of the face, the human face. Let's pick a darker brown. That looks good. Let's fill in a tiny hexagon here. And can outline the lips so that the lips have a slightly darker shadow below them. I think I might need to reshape the upper lip too, because this edge is a bit too straight. If you compare to the sketch, you can see the sketch is a lot rounder, and I'm gonna try and portray that in Hexels as well. Let's fill out the shadow here. I'm working on both sides now because I'm trying to get the feel for the shape, and it's easier to do when you're working with pretty much two prototypes at once, so you can see if this one looks better at a certain spot, then you can change it to this place, and maybe this looks better and you can change around. I think that looks pretty good already. I got a feeling that the lower lip should be a bit wider like this. I felt like he was pouting a bit too much. Duck lips. We don't like duck lips. So to get the rounded shape of the upper lip, I'll just do this. I think that already helps. Might make it even more rounded. Like that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And let's work on the lip shading. Let's add, yeah, that looks like a good shadow shade. And add a little edge on the lower lip, so the upper lip is leaving a bit of a shadow. And then to give shape to the lip, we can add these slight lines. This looks pretty cool. I like it. That didn't look too good. Maybe just something like that, something subtle. And that looks really good. You see the shape of the lip is a bit more three-dimensional. And I might have to make something similar for the upper lip. It's possible I could just suggest the shape on the upper lip rather than actually defining it. That looks pretty good, yeah. I like it. And I like that little shadow there in the dimple of the lip. I'll leave it. And this shade, the darker shade down here, I think was a bit too dark, or possibly a bit too much towards the red. I'm not sure if you can hear the church bells ringing in the background. I hope not. Nothing against church bells, but I'd prefer it if they stayed out of my videos. Not sure. Yeah, that's a bit better. So let's work on the rest of the shadows. Giving a bit of definition to some of the shapes here. The lower part of the nose needs to be darker. Below the nose needs some more shadow. Looks pretty good. Then along the nose, the ridge of the nose, could have some more shadow. Is it just me? Or no, there's different shades here. I need to make this uniform. Just gonna click around, making sure all of these lines are the same shade. I must have been uncareful with which colors I've been using. No big deal. Whoa, that was not my intention. So let's follow this eyebrow line here. Am I using the right color now? Yeah, I think so. Let's zoom in a bit so we can work with more precision. Following the lower edge of the eyebrow here. making it thicker as we get towards the end of the eyebrow. That looks good. And let's make this lower wrinkle of the eye darker than the upper one. This could be dark. These edges can be dark. And below the eye, this could be a bit darker. I can see there's still some spots where I've used the wrong color. We'll get there. So let's try and bring this line of the eye, or the shadow under the eye, down to this line. Something like that. I'm not sure about that actually. I'll have to see it combined. So let's copy and flip and place. Now that looks pretty good. I like that. And giving some definition to the different shapes without being too eye-catching. And let's, oh, here I can see there's some extra lines that needn't to be there. Let's make this shape stick out a bit too. And let's fill in this line so that the lower part of the face is outlined with a darker shade. That looks about right. And maybe we can come up with a lighter shade as well, so we can do some highlights, maybe some shape here for the cheek that could be a bit lighter, something like that. Then for the upper eyelid, I'm just sketching out the rough shape now and just seeing how it would look. And that looks about right. And then there could be a slight lighter hue along the edge of the eye here. Maybe along this edge as well, just to hint toward the shape of the roundness of the eye. That looks pretty good. And maybe some highlighting of the nose. The sides of the nose. Maybe the tip of the nose can have a little dot there. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Maybe the chin could have a little highlight as well. The flip. Could have some just at the edge here. I'm imagining the nose leaves a shadow right underneath, which would mean I might have to make a little shadow under the nose, but I don't think that is needed, really. I like the definition of the face as it is, and I'm bending the rules of physics just a bit, because the shadow under the nose I've found makes it look a bit weird. And we don't like weird. Let's see how this comes together. Just defining some of the shadows here. Yeah, I'm liking this. Making sure the edges are nice and smooth and as rounded as they can be, really. Oops. And I think that's about it. Let's see how it looks when we copy. Oh, I forgot to paste. Copy, paste, flip, and place. Yeah, that looks really nice. It's really popping out. I like it. So, one thing that I think might help in making the effect I'm after work is removing this line of the human face, because that way it'll melt together with the cat's face. Hopefully. I think I tried this earlier. Let's do this. Never delete something you can't replace. And how about we try... Oh, hold on. I messed up the side of the cat now. I'll have to make sure to copy that so we don't lose progress. Now we can delete these and copy paste this. And how about we try to merge the two faces together. I don't think I've done this before in the videos. Selecting only the human face and bringing it up to the cat's face. So what I can notice is that the shape of the scalp could be improved. Bringing it in slightly more. The roundness is alright, but it could be a bit sharper if I bring it in. So I'm gonna keep an eye on where it needs to be changed and do that. So if I remove this, bring that in, and make this round slightly more pulled in. Excuse me. Bit of a hiccup burp there. So I think that already would help. Let's do that. And that. And let's try again. I'm starting to feel pretty happy with this piece. And it's fun how you can pull it up pretty far without the cat's face appearing. So that was the idea behind it, and that side looks much better now. So let's do that. And that. Copy paste, flip, and place. That's about it, I think. Let me know if there's anything you think I can improve. I might make some creases on the forehead, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with the shading. It's minimal, but still effective. Actually, I know exactly what it's missing. Needs highlight of the forehead, and that's as far as I'll go, I think. It's been a lot of fun working on this first project along with you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I'm sure I'll make more of these. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see me draw, I'd be happy to read your suggestions in the comments. Let's see how this would look. Oh. Nope. It just needs a bit more round over the top. Bringing it down a bit towards the nose of the cat. That might do it. Yeah, I am very happy with that. And let's make one last test of the combination of the two. Oh, that looks so cool. So this is the final piece, and I am so happy with how it turned out. The symbolism isn't clear at all when the face is just resting like this. The human face, calm, centered, but underneath there is something that never sleeps, something that is ever watchful and cat-like in reflex and aggression, really. And I think I've done what I can with this piece. I thank you again so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Cubeloon out.